So one of my subscribers asked me to cover some classic Fantastic Four, and I said yes, because right now we are covering some classic X-Men. So why not go ahead and cover some classic Fantastic Four? And so I sat down and said, well, let's cover the first time the Inhumans joined Marvel Comics. Well, to most people, that is number 45 of Fantastic Four. But Medusa actually joined Marvel Comics before that book right there. Because guys, she joined Marvel Comics back in Fantastic Four number 36. And she was one of the original Frightful Four, the evil counterparts of the Fantastic Four. And so today we're going to cover Fantastic Four number 36 and Fantastic Four number 38. We are going to skip number 37 because I just want to. And also guys, this is the story of how Medusa and the Frightful Four first came into Marvel Comics to fight against the Fantastic Four. Here we go, guys. Now guys, when it comes to Fantastic Four number 36, the way the story starts off, we pick up with Reed Richards and Sue Storm talking to some reporters. Because guys, back in number 35 of Fantastic Four, Reed Richards proposed to Sue Storm. And so number 36 is telling us that the whole world now knows that Reed Richards and Sue Storm are on their way to getting married. They've taken the next step in their relationship by getting engaged for marriage. And so you have reporters trying to get information about them, like, hey, how's it going? How you been? What is it like to be engaged? The most popular couple in the world. How does it feel? And so number 36 is just showing us how important Reed Richards and Sue Storm were back in the 1960s, because again, the Fantastic Four were one of the best titles Marvel had back in the 1960s. Now, we do jump over to Sandman, because Sandman is meeting up with two other people. Now, this is the beginning of the Frightful Four coming together in Marvel Comics. Because you have Sandman meeting up with Pasty Pot Petey and the Wizard. Now, these are only 3 of the 4 members of the Frightful Four. Now, you do have the Wizard saying, listen, I am going to be the leader of the Frightful Four. You guys will work with me to take down the Fantastic Four. Now, you do have Sandman looking around kind of like, you say the Frightful Four, but there's only 3 of us. Who is the 4th person? And so you have the Wizard tell Sandman, listen, do not worry about that, because I met a young woman who's very powerful a few weeks back, and I believe with her help we can beat the Fantastic Four. Now, we do get to learn right off the bat that the person the Wizard is talking about is Medusa, one of the Inhumans in Marvel Comics. Like I said, guys, this was her first appearance in Marvel Comics, issue number 36 of the Fantastic Four. And so you have the Wizard tell Sandman and Pasty Pot Petey that, listen, we are going to come together as a team and we will take down the Fantastic Four with the help of Medusa. So do not worry about her. She will be a great addition to our team. Now guys, we do jump back over to the Baxter building, because guys, at the Baxter building right now, you have Reed Richards and Sue Storm having their engagement party. Now guys, again, like I said, this book is showing us how important the Fantastic Four were in the 1960s, because at the engagement party of Reed Richards and Sue Storm, you had the Avengers there. You had the X-Men there. You even had Spider-Man swing by just to get some cake and go on his way back home. That tells you right there how big it was in the 1960s to see Reed Richards and Sue Storm become a couple on their way to get married. And so after their engagement party, you had the Frightful Four say, we are going to attack the Fantastic Four now, because the X-Men are not there anymore. The Avengers are not there anymore. We now have a fighting chance against the Fantastic Four. And so you had the Frightful Four take out each member one by one. The Thing, Ben Grimm, first one gone. Sue Storm, number 2. Reed Richards, number 3. They took out 3 of the 4 members of the Fantastic Four out, just like that. Now, the Human Torch is the only person left because he was not at the engagement party. He was out with some friends, looking at some cool cars, some cool things here and there. The thing is though, the girlfriend of Ben Grimm, the Thing, Alicia Masters, was able to get a flare gun, shoot that flare gun in the sky to tell the Human Torch, get your butt back here to help your friends out because there's trouble right now at the Baxter building. And so you had the Human Torch fly off and race home to save his friends, to save his sister, to save the Fantastic Four. And so as soon as he gets there, it's basically the Fantastic Four fighting against the Frightful Four. And so guys, to wrap up number 36, the last 6 pages is just them going back and forth, back and forth. That's really it. And the thing is, the Frightful Four gets away at the end of this story because they lost to the Fantastic Four. And so they said, we are going to leave but come back stronger. This time you guys got lucky. And so you had the Frightful Four disappear for just one issue because they come back in issue number 38 to get their revenge against the Fantastic Four. Now guys, we now jump over to Fantastic Four number 38 because we do skip over number 37, and the reason why I skipped over number 37 is because I just want to talk about the Frightful Four, because on their team they have Medusa, the Inhuman, and so I just want to sit down and talk about the Frightful Four. Now with number 38, the way it starts off, you have the Fantastic Four just enjoying some free time because there is no bad guys after them. There is no huge problem they have to go deal with. And so right now, you have the Fantastic Four enjoying some free time. Now, we do jump over to the Frightful Four because right now the Frightful Four are coming back together to get their revenge against the Fantastic Four. Now, this is where things change for the Frightful Four because you still have the Wizard, you still have the Sandman, and you still have Medusa. But when it comes to one character does change his name. Pixie Pot Pete changed his name into the Trapster. Now, the reason why he changed his name is unknown. Maybe because he felt like his last name was weak, but he's now called the Trapster. Now, with him being called the Trapster, you do have the Frightful Four all together again saying, we need to defeat the Fantastic Four. And so you have the Wizard come up with a new game plan to defeat the Fantastic Four. He says, we are going to kidnap the Invisible Woman, because if we kidnap her, we will have the other Fantastic Four members chase after us just to get her back. And with them trying to get her back from us, they will fall for our big trap at the end of our game plan. Now, after the Frightful Four were able to kidnap the Invisible Woman, you do have the Wizard saying, listen, my game plan is working. With us kidnapping her, we now have one of the Fantastic Four, meaning that the rest of the Fantastic Four are going to try to look for us to get her back. And when they try to follow us back here to our top secret base, that is when we're going to use our top secret weapon, the Q-Bomb. When we get all 4 team members of the Fantastic Four back here to our base, use that Q-Bomb to blow them up. And so what the Frightful Four do, they fly over the Baxter building to get the attention of Reed Richards, Ben Grimm, and Johnny Storm. Because right now, Reed Richards is a man who's mad right now because the Frightful Four kidnapped his new fiance, the woman he loves. And so right now, he is full of anger. He tells Ben Grimm, Johnny Storm, let's go right now. They just flew over the Baxter building. They're trying to get our attention. Yes, this could be a trap, but we need to save Susan. Follow me to them right now. And so you have the Fantastic Four follow the Frightful Four back to the top secret base they were working from. Now, when they both arrive on this base, you do have both teams fight each other, and they do go back and forth. But Ben Grimm and Reed Richards were able to locate Sue Storm in the top secret base. And then you had Johnny Storm fly over to them to make sure that his sister is okay. Now, with all 4 team members together in one location, the Frightful Four sneak off the island and then use their Q-Bomb to blow up the top secret base completely. Now, with that happening right there, you believe that the Fantastic Four just died. They are dead. They are gone. But in reality, they are still alive. The Invisible Woman was able to make a force shield around them so they can survive the explosion. The problem is though, they're all knocked out, floating down the ocean somewhere to unknown location. But right before the book closes, you can see that Ben Grimm is turning back to normal. And that is where the book closes. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Please leave me a like down below and also subscribe for more comic book videos down the road. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here and I will see y'all in the next comic book video. Have a good day, guys. Later.